early morning in southern Madrid, and a long line of people are already outside a job centre. The Spanish economy is growing at one of the quickest rates in the Eurozone, but the scars of a long, harsh recession remain. Unemployment remains high, with almost 19% out of work, the second highest in the Eurozone behind Greece. Of the 500,000 jobs that have been created over the last 12 months, most are temporary contracts, with companies reluctant to offer permanent positions that come with greater employment protections.
When you hire young people for the firm, you don't have an incentive to offer formation, education, training, because you don't plan for them to stay in the company. You know that it is cheaper when things go wrong to fire them and to hire new young people on a temporary basis. So it is true that we have this stock of permanent workers, unprepared and unskilled, and unable to adapt to the current digitalization and globalization challenges. And as a consequence of that, productivity that's one of the reasons why productivity is so low in Spain.
Temporary contracts now account for 26% of the overall job market. But some here say the temporary roles give far too much power to the employer.
What
we have are improvised workers in this country, workers who struggle to make ends meet, who can't pay their heating bills, the electricity, or even the rest. Those are the consequences.
Adding to Spain's woes is a stubbornly high youth unemployment rate. Almost 43% of all those under the age of 25 are without work, and the jobs that are available are normally temporary contracts. Amanda Leet graduated from a prestigious Madrid university with a degree in political science in 2012, but she can't find a permanent job.
The problem is that, you know, the jobs that they are in the market are either very bad paid or for short terms. You know, it's like if you don't accept it, you can be 100% sure that another person will accept it.
There has been at least one positive to come from the recession, and the potential of a short-term, badly paid contract, an increase in entrepreneurship. With a lack of choices, Madrid has become one of Europe's key start-up cities and led to Google opening a Madrid campus in 2015.
That crisis triggered a revolution somehow in the startup ecosystem, and it has grown tremendously since then. It has been that triggering mindset for many people to see that things can change, things can be more unstable. So let's take a chance and really take a risk and do something.
Karel Escobar is one example of that. He set up a company that helps other startups in the first year of the project.
I think when people realize about this, okay, if my job is going to be 4 months, it could be that I can start my own company. I think we are learning about how to switch the situation and how to adapt to this new world.
But for many, the traditional Spanish labour market continues to frustrate, and some here feel further reforms are necessary.
We have to balance the equation of labour protection between temporary and permanent jobs. But I do not think the way to address this is by increasing the protection of the temporary jobs to the level of the permanent, because we cannot afford that.
Spain may well lead the Eurozone in job creation over the last few years, but many here remain far from satisfied. Dan Williams, CGTN, Madrid.